Hi there! In this video, we will discuss the summary of the 6th chapter of El Filibusterismo, or The Reign of Greed, written by Dr. José Rizal, titled Basilio. We will also study the important events, characters, settings, and lessons found in this chapter. Listen and watch carefully, as you will learn a lot from this historical work by Rizal. Let's begin. In this chapter, Basilio is introduced as he leaves Captain Tiago's house at dawn to visit his mother's grave in the forest of the Ibarra estate. Reflecting on the past, he remembers the events from 13 years ago when he was tasked to gather wood for the burial of his mother and a wounded man. After those events, Basilio traveled to Manila, enduring hardships and hunger. By chance, Captain Tiago and Tia Isabel's carriage passed by him. Eventually, Captain Tiago took him in and sent him to study at Letran. Although Basilio faced challenges during his first year at Letran due to his humble attire and ridicule from others, he persevered in his studies. When he once answered a Dominican teacher's question with clarity, his classmates were impressed, and Basilio became sobresaliente, or outstanding. Encouraged by Captain Tiago, Basilio transferred to Ateneo Municipal, where he chose to study medicine. By his third year, he had already learned to treat patients and saved enough to buy good clothing. Basilio is now in his final year of medical studies and plans to marry Julie after completing his education. Now, let's move on to the important events in this chapter. At dawn, Basilio leaves Captain Tiago's house to visit his mother's grave in the forest of the Ibarra estate, reflecting on events from 13 years ago when he buried his mother and a wounded man. After his mother's burial, Basilio traveled to Manila, enduring hardships until Captain Tiago and Tia Isabel took him in and supported his education at Letran. Despite ridicule for his humble appearance, Basilio persevered and excelled in his studies, eventually impressing his peers and teachers by becoming sobresaliente. Encouraged by Captain Tiago, Basilio transferred to Ateneo Municipal, where he pursued medicine and advanced quickly, treating patients by his third year. Now in his final year of medical studies, Basilio has plans to marry Julie after completing his education and establishing himself. Important characters. Basilio, the main character in this chapter. He was taken in by Captain Tiago and was sent to study at Letran and Ateneo Municipal. Captain Tiago, the man who adopted and raised Basilio. He provided Basilio the opportunity to study and become a doctor. Tia Isabel, Captain Tiago's companion when they found Basilio. The Dominican teacher. Basilio's teacher at Letran who asked him a question, leading to Basilio demonstrating his excellence. Basilio's classmates. They admired Basilio after he confidently answered the Dominican teacher's question. Julie, the woman Basilio intends to marry after finishing his studies. Let us now proceed to the setting of this chapter. The chapter takes place at the grave of Basilio's mother in the forest of the Ibarra estate, where Basilio reminisces about the events in his life from 13 years ago. Here are some of the lessons, messages, or implications shown in this chapter. The chapter highlights the importance of perseverance and hard work in education to achieve one's dreams. It illustrates that facing challenges is a necessary part of the journey towards success. It emphasizes the value of making wise decisions, such as Basilio's choice to study medicine, which paved the way for his brighter future. The story underscores the importance of helping others, as shown by Captain Tiago's kindness to Basilio. By offering support, Captain Tiago gave Basilio the opportunity to secure a better future and transform his life. And that concludes the 6th chapter of El Filibusterismo, Basilio. What have you learned from this chapter? Share your answers in the comments. We also encourage you to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos. Until next time, thank you for watching.